let me know if everything is working properly, if the camera is fine, and also if my slides are visible. Is that
Yes, your camera and is fine, and your slide is like clear, and your sound is clear as well. Thank you.
okay? Thank you very much. And let's start so you can enjoy and you can absorb all the information I prepared for you. So let's start with this. It's a very famous quote from Hippocrates: "Let your food be your medicine, and your medicine be your food." It's more than 2,000 years ago, and it's valid up until now. And this is one of the reasons why I joined this movement, because when I was 17 years old, now I'm 26. So when I was 17, I had skin issues in my face and also on my hands. Then I was overweight, and I also had issues with my thyroid. So I was on drugs which were prescribed, and they are usually taken for forever, for their lifetime. And what I changed in my 17, I changed the diet. So it was the first thing I did it. It was not on the purpose to heal myself, but it was on the purpose to lose the weight. And it was the purpose to gain some muscle, because I was single at that time and I wanted to find some girl for me. So that was my purpose. And then after several months, I saw that my skin is changing. Then the skin issues were disappearing, and also weight, of course. And it took me about 2 years. And my thyroid, when I decided I will not take the drugs anymore, my thyroid is healthy also. So it's been 3 or 4 years. I'm going to the doctors and I'm measuring every years the level of my thyroid function, and it's been healed. So I know that this is true. It's not just a quote that food can be your medicine. It's just the truth based on my own experience. So this is something I wanted to tell you, and now we can move forward. What is wrong with our food today? When we look to the past, we can see that we ate naturally organic foods. Organic foods mean it was full of vitamins, minerals, phyto and micronutrients, beta glucans also, fibers, which are essential for our intestines. And also we had the right ratio between omega-6 and omega-3 long chain fatty acids. I will explain you this later. And what happened? If we look to the food we eat today, we mainly eat processed food, which is food with very low level of nutrition density. Usually it's high on the sugar. We eat many empty calories, low in fibers, so our microbiome in our intestines is not good for us. And we have very low level of the good fatty acids, good fats. We usually eat only those wrong ones, those bad ones. So this is a real issue today. And the key is that our omega-6 and omega-3 ratio, which used to be in balance, are imbalanced now. And it causes us that our brain functions is reduced. So the depressions, anxiety, it's partly related to the food we eat. Then also our hair quality is going down. Heart functions, we have many heart attacks. You know it from your country, and in my country it's the same. The highest level of deaths, early deaths, are because of our hearts. Our skin lose elasticity. It means that we age much faster than is normal. And this is a real problem, because much younger people have problems which were only for those which were older ones. Now the diabetes type 2, for example, much younger people now currently in our age, they have it. Then our organs functions is reduced, and also joint and muscle pain. Because there is a reason. Why is that? The reason is that omega-6 is creating inflammation in our body, and omega-3, they are anti-inflammatory. So they are like, we have very, very good, so you can imagine if you are driving a car, there is a speed and there is a brake. And those omega-6s are like speed, and omega-3s are like a brake. But the problem from our diet today is that we have all day long, we have our legs on the speed, but we have nothing to stop it. So it drives so-called chronic inflammation. And you can, maybe many of you are doctors here. I would be very happy to hear that from you as well, because it's very common in a medical science that all the disease of civilization are connected to the chronic inflammation in our body. And this is the common truth which are widely accepted between the doctors and scientists in the medical field. And the omega-6 is the first thing what drives the chronic inflammation in our body. So what can we do? And how this affects our body? So first of all, omega-6 and omega-3s, they are in our cells. It can be our brain cells, heart cells, lung cells. It can be our joint cells. It can be whatever cells we have in our body. And they have the cell membrane. This is the cover here, as you can see around this cell on the left side. And if you have a bad ratio, omega-6, omega-3, only few nutrients can go in. So absorptions of vitamins and minerals and other things, it's reduced. Detoxification, which means that the waste product should go out, is also reduced. And this is the first thing we can know, that if we have a bad ratio omega-6, omega-3, we can eat healthy, we can eat vegetables and fruits, and only some kind of vitamins can go in, because the cell membrane is so-called rigid and hard, and it's very hard to get some nutrients in and also the waste product out. So on the right side, as you can see, this is a normal function of the cell membrane. So the cells is getting nutrients in, and also the waste products goes out. And this is the reason why the omega-6 and omega-3 ratio is so important to start with if we want to improve our brain functions, heart functions, immune functions. Hormones also producing hormonal system in our body is also connected to those things we are talking about right now. So I believe this is for you understandable. I think that also the speed of my speech is also okay for you. And now we can move forward. The right ratio, widely accepted, the worldwide acceptation is saying that the 3:1 omega-6 omega-3 ratio is very good, and it's the best for a healthy person. How the reality looks like. In the North Europe, most of the people, they have 15:1. In the USA, most of the people, they have 25:1. In my country, we are closer to the USA. And as you will agree with me, I believe, the USA, the Americans, they are the most sickest people in our world. The people above 40, they usually have 4 prescription drugs already. So they are so sick, and the right ratio is much farther than the Europeans are. But also we in Europe, we also have the bad ratio. So how this can influence your body? For example, if you will find out your result, and your result will be okay, 3:1, our company will give you all the money back. There is a money back guarantee, because if you would like to have your test results, you can make very simple test. It's in box like this. You can make it, and in from 2 to 3 weeks, you will get your results. Those tests are anonymous. They are blood tests, as you can see on the picture, and you never share any of your personal information. So, for example, your name is unknown. For example, your address is unknown, and your other data are unknown, because this is anonymous test. In the box like this, there is only code. There is only place where you will put few drops of your blood, and in the laboratory, they will analyze the blood, and the results will put to the internet under the code. So nobody knows you. Nobody knows if you are taking something or you don't take anything. Nobody knows if this is your first test, second test, third test, fifth test. Nobody knows nothing, just analyzation and results under the code. And the same code you will have in your pocket and wait with it until the test will be analyzed. So would you like to take a test and find out the omega-6, omega-3 ratio? Let's move forward. We have performed over 550,000 tests. This is the largest database in the world. And those tests are not analyzed by our Swedish company called Zinzino AB, because those tests are analyzed by our independent laboratory partner from Norway. And this partner is called Vitas Analytical Services. This is not our laboratory. We are a 15 years old company from Sweden, and this is 26 years old laboratory from Norway. This is one of the most credible laboratory in the world. As you can see, for example, Harvard University, the famous university in the world, is using this laboratory to analyze their things they need to have analyzed. Cambridge University, King's College of London, Massachusetts General Hospital, World Health Organization, WHO, the company called Nestle. I think you are familiar with this company, one of the largest company in the world, Nestle. And we, as a Zinzino, we are one of tens, maybe hundreds of clients of this laboratory. So it's very credible place to send your blood for analyzation and to measure your acid profile. So it's very simple. You can see, get your personal test results. We measure several things. I will introduce you those things in a story just in a few minutes. And what is the most important part of the work we do is that you have your first test results. And if you are not satisfied with the first test results, you are moving forward and you can track your progress. So as you can see, the red, it's usually bad, and the greens, it's usually good. And we have plenty of proofs that most of the people in the beginning, they are in a red place. But after 4 months, as you can see on this case, most of the cases, 95%, they are in green. And what it gives you? If we look at this chart, you can see that 5% are okay. Those are the people we are sending money back if they wished for. We are sending money back to those who are in the right balance if they take their first test. But 95% of people, they are not in balance. They need to make some progress. They need to make some change. And what this can mean for you and how we can fix this problem, because the ratio 95 to 5%, it's alarming, basically. We gathered a scientific advisory board. The main person is Dr. Paul Clayton. I recommend you to write this name down, to search him in the internet. Maybe ask Mr. Mamoon or Mr. Mohammed, ask them to get more materials from Dr. Paul Clayton, because this is one of the world leading scientists. I am working directly with Dr. Paul Clayton. I'm helping him with translation when he is in Czech Republic, and we are educating our doctors in Czech Republic in this part what we just experienced all together. So I'm working with him. And also if we have some clients with specific diseases and we need to get some advisory on that. So I asked personally Dr. Paul Clayton, and we are getting feedbacks and recommendations directly from him. So for you to know, he helps us to bring all the products for patents. So we have patented products, and also we have our own manufacturer. So you will see it in the end. So we can bring you back into the balance in 120 days. Maybe you will now ask, why 120 days? Is this some only marketing strategy, or is this some coincidence? Maybe you ask these questions and it's very nature. And the answer is no. It's not our marketing. There is a biological reason why 120 days. The biological reason is that if you will put the few drop of your blood to the paper, we analyze so-called red blood cells. Red blood cells. Uh, Red blood cells are our cells in our blood, and the longevity of these cells are exactly 120 days. So if you will take this test in the beginning, and then you will change your diet in very specific way, what we recommend, and you will make this change every day for 120 days, all your red blood cells will be exchanged, and all your cells, those blood cells, will be renewed, and you will get new result from new cells in your body. So this is the reason why 120 days. And if you will look what will happen if you will get into the balance, you will see that your energy level will be much higher. You will feel it. I believe, and I know from hundreds of cases that also the way toward to the balance helps your brain to get more energy. The mood is usually much better. It's there is very simple explanation, because if you reduce the inflammation in your brain cells, you feel much better. Hair is coming into the better state. Heart functions, because many people have high blood pressure, and we experience that many of them they reduce high blood pressure, and many of them now are without any drug prescription, drug medication. Also, if somebody have issues with digesting food, also is very improving the digestion system. So it's also very good for those who have bad feelings after food. And joint and muscle work is much better. So if you have arthritis, osteoporosis, osteopenia, those kind of issues, they are much more improved. And you can test on yourself. It's good to have test before, and then go to the right ratio and test if you are on the right level 3:1. So this is National Medical Institute of Czech Republic. I translated this for you because here is in Czech Republic, but this is the key point, why it's important to be in the right balance. You can read with me. The right balance between omega-6 and omega-3 reduce inflammation in body, like ibuprofen or aspirin. Let me know if ibuprofen is known for you. Do you know this drug? Ibuprofen is in Bangladesh also. Do you know? Can somebody respond to me? Do you know ibuprofen?
Yes, I think it's very very known because it's kind of paracetamol, but we can say it's a higher version of paracetamol, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for this response, because many people have, for example, migraines, and they are using this drug to stop the migraine. Or the second drug, which is mentioned here from Czech Medical Association, National Medical Institute, is that if you have a high blood pressure or you had a heart attack, and some drugs which makes your blood thinner, aspirin is one of those drugs. So you will see later on in a real case how these results we already proved in the real people, not just that some medical institute is saying something, but we already proved that in a real people, as you will see in presentation. So how we bring you to the right balance ratio? We have unique test-based formula. It's called Zinzino Balance Oil. It looks like this. And what you can see in this product, you can see 10 kilos of fresh and also healthy fish, because there are polyphenols, which are very important part of the fish. I will explain you in 1 or 2 minutes. Then you have long chain omega-3s, EPA, DHA, and DPA, very important omega-3s. And then you have a vitamin D3, which is very important for your immune function. This product have several unique things, which makes this high level product on the market, because it's a GMP certified. This certification means good manufacture practices. So this is the highest standard you can get. Also the friend of sea, because we are aiming for sustainable fishing. Then there is good for keto diet, and also it has some other very important certificates. For example, halal. It's very important for those people from Muslim countries like your country is. So there is also halal certificate. And also for those who are sportsmen or sportswomen. So we have informed sport, trusted by sport, which says that there is no doping inside. And also the professionals like Lewandowski, one of the famous football player who is using this product, or Marco van Basten, the legend from the football, and other people I will mention you later on, who are taking our products officially. They can do it even though they are professionals. So it's also very important certificates which is inside. And now let's come back to the explanation why this product is so unique, why it's so effective, and why this product by itself helped already hundreds of thousands of people around the globe. And now I believe it will start the same thing happening in your country. You are one of the first, I believe maybe the first people in Bangladesh, and you are hearing about this, but it's already proven in Europe and USA and also Australia. So we are not new, but this technology is kind of new also in my country. That's why we have to educate our doctors in this as well. So let's come back. If you will eat fish or algae, there is omega-3 with polyphenols. If you are taking some omega-3 supplements, some fish oil, there is a big problem, because omega-3 supplements, they only take out the omega-3s. Then they will use, most of the cases, they use vitamin E as a conservant, and it doesn't work. You need to have omega-3s with polyphenols, because then you will create the results, and the results is the 3-to-1. 3-to-1 is the core things what you want to achieve, because then you know that you have the right balance ratio. And like you could read before, omega-3, omega-6 ratio stops inflammation in your body. That's what you need to have, the chronic inflammation, not the acute one. So this is our product. Here is what World Health Organization says. They say that helps to maintain normal brain function, depression, anxiety, energy level, cognitive function, concentration. Those are things which are really improved. Contribute to normal heart function, as I said. Not only high blood pressure goes down, but also the blood thin. If you are taking some drugs for blood thinning, this is nature way how to also helps to your blood to be thin in correct way. Then what World Health Organization says, boost immune function. Okay, I would like to ask you if you can unmute yourself. Okay. 95 of those who taking balance oil have 3-to-1 ratio in 120 days. And it's not just a marketing, I don't know what, but it's proved on 550,000 proofs already. So you can be sure that 95 of 100 people will be in balance just after 4 months. This is the reason why I joined the company and why I started to work professionally in this area, because Vitek is a very young boy, and he was diagnosed on ADHD syndrome, also other diagnoses, as you can read. The main issues were concentration disorder and delayed speech development. Then why he is on this machine called Motomed is because he was diagnosed on mild cerebral palsy. Basically, half of his body was paralyzed. So he had this kind of handicaps, and also mild mental retardation, and it was just before the harder one, and speech and sleep disorder. Let's see how his situation was 2 years ago. He basically didn't speak. When he said something, it was just two words, and usually in infinitive. He could walk, but if he made some faster movement, he usually drops to the floor. His immune system was very weak. Usually, after 1 or 2 weeks in a month, he must to go to home, and he didn't go to the child school very often. When he went sleep, he usually pee himself, and he was waking up very often. And then if you put him in front of television, usually in 30 seconds to 1 minute, he just walked away because he was not able to concentrate very well. Also, anxiety and irritability was very often visible in his situation. And now let's look on his test results. The test results, as you can see, are alarming, because 39.2 to 1 is very dangerous ratio, and it shows how big chronic inflammation is influencing, first of all, his brain and then his body. Right ratio 3-to-1 is very far from this result, as you can understand. Your protection value, this is the second things what we measure, and his test results was 0. So it was the reason why he was so often sick and out of the children's school. Omega-3 index, this is an international standard in medicine. You can see everywhere where you will be searching and researching. 8% is the lowest standard, which should be in all of us, and 12%, and the ratio between 8 to 12% is the correct ones. For example, thousands patients, if they had heart attack or had stroke, all of the patients, thousands and thousands, they had below 4%. as you can see, 2% in VTEC's case. Then there is your mental strength. This is the concentration and focus. Then your cell membrane fluidity. This is the absorption of your nutrients you are getting from your food, and also the detoxification. This is the also international standard. And your arachidonic acid, it is a very important part of your liver metabolism. So those six things you can measure, and then also other things you will see in your test results if you will decide to make the test for yourself. So what happened to VTech? Let's move forward. VTech, he's started to take balance oil, and also product Viva, which is a product not available in Bangladesh now, but it's gonna be there soon, I believe. The balance oil helped him to be in 4.9 to 1. So it's amazing result just in 5 months, because after 5 months, they made, his parents, they made a second test for VTech. Also, the protection value went to the 46%. Omega-3 index about 150% above than was the start. And also cell membrane fluidity is more than 100% better than was 5 months before. Now, maybe you are asking why it is so important, what these results can say about the reality. And I will answer you very honestly that these results just proved what the parents were able to see 2 months before. Because what they saw that VTech started to speak, also with short sentences. So his brain started to work much better. Then his movement, not only the small, the slow when he was walking, but also the fast movement when he was running was much better because he stopped to falling down. So amazing improvement on this as well. He started to sleep. Now parents, they take VTech to the bed at 9 p.m. and they must waking him up at 7 a.m. next day. So it's very good. His father is saying that he sleeps for those years he was not sleeping at all. Also his concentration is much better because now 30 minutes is not a problem. 30 minutes to play the puzzle or watch a TV series is not a problem at all. Anxiety was also diminished. Let's move forward because those are things which were seen by his parents. But psychologist, he said that he will always be on the half of his real age, but in just half in a year, he went to the 3/4 of his real age. Also mental retardation from 61 to 64 in half in a year. And afterward, in the spring of the year before last year, went above 70. So mental retardation is still going up. He's becoming very normal children. He also started with riding a bike. He started to swim. And it was the first boy in Czech Republic who was tested and who used our balance oil. Now we have hundreds of children like this. And this is the reason why I'm still so excited, because if you can see improvement like this, it's just amazing. You just need to make the test, get yourself into the balance, and very similar results can be expected. This is the last year, as you can see, February, the beginning of last year, and he speaks very nicely. He started to attend normal school with normal children, with his assistant, but normal school. And also he is able to make his homeworks, and also he started with skiing. Let's move forward, because here you can see his father. Here you can see myself, so you can trust this is a real reality, and it's truthful story. And here you can see that we can benefit not only the young children, as a VTech, but also we can benefit the other ones. So let's see what the EFSA says. They claim approved, the claims which are approved by EFSA, European Control Organization. They say that normal brain function, normal heart function, immune system. In COVID situation, it's the crucial thing. Normal vision, normal teeth, also normal brain development of the fetus in breastfeeds infants, those who are just growing, normal bone structure, and other things, normal blood pressure, cell division, blood triglycerides level, and also eye and breast fat infants, also oxidative stress and normal muscle function, also blood calcium level, cholesterol level, and those things are approved by the highest organization in Europe. So we can say this freely because this is the truth, and we can work with that also if you are a medical doctor, because those claims are approved, so we can claim that everywhere around the world. So what are the other stories? This is a grandma from VTech, a woman from Czech Republic, 66 years old. When she started to use balance oil, she was 27.5 to 1. Her problems was very painful migraines with vomiting. It was the hard version of migraine. She was using the ibuprofen, as you know that. And after 4 months, when she got to the point 3.4 to 1, she has only mild symptoms of very light headache 1 or 2 times a year, not more often. Before it was once a month, twice a month. So it was very, very bad. Now it's very mild. And she is not taking any medication anymore, no ibuprofen anymore. So it is amazing result in this older lady. Let's look at her husband. Her husband, it is grandpa from VTech. He was 28.4 to 1. And after 4 months, he went to 2.6 to 1, which saved him a lot of pain. Also saved him from a lot of medication, because after heart attack, his doctor told to him that he must to use the drug which makes your blood thinner. They are lifetime usually. He also had very bad pain in knees. For example, when he was in his garden, he was not able to stand up without any help. Then he was near burn, which is the firing in your throat. Then diabetes type 2. He was diagnosed on this. When he's got to the right ratio, to the right balance, to 3 to 1, he was 2.6 to 1. He has no symptoms. He has no pain in his knees. And after 1 year, when he was in this ratio, he stand there. He was able to hold there in the right ratio, omega-6, omega-3. So after 1 year, when he visited his diabetes doctor, his doctor told him that there is no diabetes anymore. So I have also his blood results from this, so I know it's true. So this is also the other ones. It's not only for small children, but it also works on the other ones. Let's come back. The right ratio, reduce inflammation in body. So this is the explanation why these stories can be true. And this is the first step. Omega-6, omega-3 is the first step to feel good, stay fit, and be healthy. And now let's take a look at our other products. It's gonna be only one, and this is a skin serum. Amazing product. When I was, it is last year in December, I visited USA, I visited New York, and then I went to the Boston. And when I came from the airport, it was like minus 17 degrees. And what happened to me, that my lips, they damaged themselves. And because I don't use any cosmetics on myself, and the only thing I had with me was this skin serum, very luxury um, design of this product, what I have in my hand. I use it. I just put this one and I put it to my lips, and it took me like three times again, and my lips they repair they repair themselves. So it is very good product for all the skin issues. If you have maybe some kind of disease, or maybe you have wrinkles, or maybe you can have just very not wet but very hard skin, so you can use it everywhere. And only light film to your skin, and it works very quickly. What this product do for you? It repairs skin cells, reduce wrinkles, increase skin elasticity, so your skin looks much younger, and it's very ideal with combination with balance oil. So this guy, he is not from my country, he's from foreign country, but it doesn't matter. You can see his problem on his face, and it was after several months. You can see only slightly the rest of his problem, but it is huge improvement. And he was using balance oil and this skin serum, and then he can see the eczema hand. And I honestly don't know how long it took to get to this situation, because I don't know that. But it doesn't matter, because taking balance oil is for a long period of time, and this you must to decide by yourself if this is something you wanna improve, because this helps you from inner side of your body, and this is from the outer side, so you can work and you can use it from outside. So this is a skin serum, and this is our famous bodybuilder in Czech Republic. This is the legend, and what he is doing, he is weighting his diet every 2 hours. He's eating in correct way, basically all the time, six days a week. He is eating very correctly, and his test results was about 5-1. So if you are eating properly, like Lukáš, he's my friend, so you can have very good test results, almost the perfect one, and it is possible. But who can wait his diet every 2 hours, like Lukáš? It's very hard to do. And when he started with using balance oil, and he was on the contest last year, he was in the best shape ever. So I believe that we helped him in this area as well. This is a study for you who are sportsmen, or you are looking for immune boost, because it's very important, or maybe you are ordering now. So there is a very there are many reasons why to get into right ratio, because it's proved that by 60% you can decrease your amounts of diseases you can have, and also you can reduce the injury by 60%. And this is valid for professional sport people. So this is a study which we made. It's from Norway, and it's one of the best team in Norway for football. We made another study. As you can see, this study was made on women older than 40, and the average result in the beginning was 15-1. When they decreased to 3-1 in 60 days, their skin elasticity went up by 22.5% only with the balance oil. When they bring a skin serum on their face, they went up by 38.5% in just 60 days. And this study was made, and it's a beauty study, and you can measure it by yourself when you will visit your cosmetics. They will help you to measure it in your own face if you would like and you wished for. This is a Dr. Tomáš Nitra. It's a neurosurgeon. And when I was explaining him what I just explaining to you, because he was taking omega-3 supplements from some company, he asked me if I can make the test for him, and I did it. And his test results was 10.1. Oh, sorry, 10 to 1. So his omega-3 level was very low. This test result shows that chronic inflammation is in his body, because 10.1, 10 to 1 is a not good test result. And after that, he said to me that it's very big crisis for all the people who don't know about this concept. And he is very good neurosurgeon. He goes to the Germany to make brain operation, also in my country, in Czech Republic, and also to the Poland. So as you can see, neurochirurgia, it's from Poland, from Polish clinic. So this is very, very good to know that also doctors are taking our test, because even though they are specialists, not many laboratories in the world are doing those tests like this Norway laboratory. This is a Czech medical organization, and we in Czech Republic, we work with them because we are aiming to educate all of our doctors, and Czech medical organization is helping us to educate them. We are giving credits to the doctors if they are educated from this, what you just experienced. So let's come to the also important part. I would like to tell you that you have now offer, which is very, very good, because we are giving you huge amount of discount if you will decide to buy our product. Usually the product for 9 bottles and 2 tests and 2 small bottles of balance oil cost $690. If you will buy it in this time, when we are in pre-launch of Bangladesh, you will get the discount by 43%, and the cost will be only $393 US. Then if you would like to only try the balance oil, which I'm not recommend, because the test is so crucial, because the dosage, you have the dosage on your weight, so you must to take enough to get into the balance. On every bottle there is a right amount you must to take, but if you don't have test, you cannot measure it if this is work properly, or if you are like 10 to 1 like Dr. Tomáš Nitra, and maybe you are missing some kind of improvement to feel amazing after using our product. And if you don't test yourself, we don't know if you take enough, if you take it properly. We just don't know it. So I don't recommend to take balance oil without test. Then there is another other choice you can make. This is a balance oil mini kit with test. The retail price is $247 for 1 test, 2 bottles big and 2 bottles small. And if you will want this mini kit, you will get 32% of discount, and it will cost only $169. And there is also option to take it without the test. There is a 40% discount from $140 to $84. Maybe you are asking how much will cost the shipment. Usually the shipment from UPS, which we use, is from 30 to 50 US. But now you have a special price also for shipment, and it's donated by our company, and the cost is only $10. So as you can see, those prices, those are the final prices, just plus $10, and this is the cost of our product for now. Maybe some of you were interested in our skin serum. So you can see the skin serum kit, which the retail price is $882, but you will get discount 56% if you will decide for this, and the price will be $391 plus shipment. Or if you want to just try it and feel how amazing it is, how your skin is reacting on that, you can choose the Scarum mini kit, and it's from $196. You will get discount, and the amount will be only $98. So 50% discount you can have now. This is the benefits to the end. Inspire change in life. What you can get very good save on your money, significant day discount on the all Zinzino product, as you could see, and also the money back guarantee. So if you have the right ratio 3 to 1 in the first test, we will give you your money back. This is something what we do because we don't want to push anybody who is maybe eating in the best way possible. So we don't push him to take our products. So this is the end of my presentation. I wanna thank you for your attention. And now I would like to say, if you have any questions, health related or purchase related or other questions, let's have a discussion. And if you will want to know some practical information, please after our Zoom, please ask Mr. Mamoon or Mr. Mohammed. They will answer you and help you. If you want to try our products, they will help you to manage all the things. But now let's to your questions, and please ask me whatever you will have on your mind. And most of the questions I will be able to answer. If I will don't know the answer, or there will be hard time to translate it, I will come back to you with the right answer if I will don't know. But now it's up to you. I would like to see you. If you want to show me your face and ask me. If you don't want, you can just chat in the message, and I will open the chat and answer you from there. And the last